Alright, we are here for a Nuzlocke. This is my first Nuzlocke of BDSP. I played through Brilliant Diamond, my first playthrough when it came out. But I have yet to do anything with Shining Pearl. So I was hoping, I was thinking, why not do a Nuzlocke, right? So, since I'm right here, does anyone else think the main character looks weird without their hat? Like, they don't look bad, but, like, he's so weird without the hat. He looks so different without the hat, you know? But I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure who I'm going to choose as a starter. I'm not sure. Like, I have an idea. I have a solid idea. But I'm stuck between, like, the one I've always chosen and love. The one I've always chosen and love. And the one that I think would do better in a Nuzlocke run. Right? So I'm honestly not sure. There's the Starly. So in case you weren't aware, I'm tied between Chimchar here, because I think he would probably be the best one for a run, and Piplup, because I love Piplup's entire line. Like, I love penguins, they're my favorite animal. Piplup is probably my favorite starter out of every single starter. Not just for Sinnoh, but like every starter. So, and Turtwig is cool too. I love Turtwig. The tiny leaf, the chimp, and the penguin. Like, part of me thinks I should go with Chimchar because there's not a lot of fire types, you know? I could go with you. No, I feel like I should go with Chimchar. I feel like Chimchar is the right choice right now. As much as I love Empoleon, as much as I will always love Piplup and its entire line, this seems like the right choice. Not a shiny, sadly. But, it'll do. Chimchar will do. What do I name Chimchar? That's the question now. One, is Chimchar male or female? Female Chimchar? What do I name a female Chimchar? Like, all honesty. Chimchar. Female. What do I name a female Chimchar? I'm looking up some names. Because I don't know what to nickname Chimchar. Ooh, I could name it after after our last Airbender character. I could. There's a few decent nicknames that I'm, like, seeing. I'm still not sure yet. I'll check it out in a bit. I'll check her out in a bit. Can we talk about how nice this game actually looks? I love how this game actually looks. I know a lot of people don't like these games, the BDSP, but I love how it looks. I love how it plays. I just really like this BDSP. I think I know what I'm gonna name uh, Chimchar. I think I have a good name. We finally got the running shoes. Let's check her out. Chimchar. We got Docile, which is neutral. Okay, with Blaze, obviously. Okay. Like Docile, it's not good, it's not bad. You know, just neutral nature. Alright, so obviously we're doing a Nuzlocke, but this does not count as a first encounter because we do not have Pokeballs yet. So I'm gonna run for now. There is a very specific Pokemon that I would love. That I would absolutely love. I would love to have a Shinx, you know, eventually a Luxray. We are playing at night, so on the next route, not the one we just on, but the one right after, we do have a chance of getting a Kricketune, or sorry, a Kricketot instead of a Shinx. But I'm hoping that if we get a Bidoof and a Starly, that we'll be able to get that Shinx instead of a Kricketot. So, nickname. Now, if anyone in chat has ever seen Supernatural, there is a character played by Felicia Day named Charlie, whom I love. She is a hacker turned hunter. Great character, one of my favorites in the show. And I feel like Charlie is a great name for Chimchar. Eventually an Infernape. So I'm gonna buy a few Pokeballs now. Right? Started a little early, so I can get both the lake encounter and the previous route encounter now. Right? Now, for this stream right now, I'm hoping to at least get to the first badge. Maybe a little bit past. If I can get at least the first badge, I'll be happy. All just depends on how fast we do this. You know? Okay. So, let's go buy a few Pokeballs. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a few Pokeballs. We have to go talk to our mom real quick. Like I said, we are getting a few Pokeballs, just like 5 to start us out. I'm here to buy. Oh, we can buy a... Oh, we are with 8K? No, we're spending half on them right now. We're getting 20 to start. Okay. So the Nuzlocke has officially started, since we have Pokeballs now. So we are on Route 201. First encounter is a Bidoof. Nice Bidoof. I really like Bidoof and Beedrill. Like, I'm not saying that they're the best, but I really like them. I think that's fine for catching it. Alright. We caught Bidoof. It constantly gnaws on logs and rocks to whittle down its front teeth. It nests alongside water. Yes, we're giving you a nickname of Betty. And we'll check Betty out in a moment. We're gonna go get our lake encounter. So I know that this has the Grand Underground, right? So I'm thinking for the Underground, I think once per badge. So we'll get a total of like 8 Underground encounters. Yeah, a total of 8 Underground encounters, so that way we have a chance of getting as many Pokemon down there as we can. I just don't want to overdo it, you know? So, we're gonna do 1 Underground encounter after each badge. I think that's fine. Because we're not going to be able to control it. It's just when I enter our room, I have to get a mon from that room I enter. Right? Like, there's no, like, go out to come back in to get a better one. It's just whatever's there, I have to get one. I think that's fair. Now, Starly. I am going to name you Mach. Just Mach. Let's check out both Betty and Mach. Let's check them out. So we got Betty here. Brave nature, up attack, lower speed. Unaware. When attacking, the Pokemon ignores the target Pokemon's stat changes. Okay. Tackle and Growl. Then we have Naive. So up speed, lower special defense. That's not horrible. Keen Eye. Can't lower the accuracy. It's... Okay, so this is good in the fact that it ups the speed. Not great in the fact that it lowers one of the defenses. I would rather have it lower the special attack, but at least we have an upper speed. You know? At least we have a higher speed. We just have to be careful with super effective moves and special moves. That's all. Then let's talk to Mother Dearest. If you did not know, Gen 4 was my very first game. I started out with Pearl when I was about 10 or 11. It was maybe a year or so before Platinum came out. But my dad, for my 10th birthday, he got me Pearl and he got me a DS. Which I am very grateful that he did. Because without him and without that gift on my birthday, I would have never gotten into Pokemon as much as I know I am. So we have to give a parcel to Barry. To Terry, sorry, Terry. Because if you did not know, we are rivals with the Terry Crews. We got our hat. I love Terry Crews though. Like, I've never met him, but he seems like an amazing, amazing young man. So I'm gonna try and level up Charlie as much as I can before the first gym, because we do have a Bidoof. But it would be nice for Charlie to learn a fighting type move. What level does Charlie learn a fighting type move? So, let me look that up. Pokemon Shining Pearl. Chimchar right there. Obviously, we're not going to use Mach in the first gym. I'm not sending a flying type in a rock type gym. I'm not doing that. Right there. So. Ooh, standard level up. Power up punch at 12, it seems like. Okay. And levels up at 14. And Monferno. Okay. So power up punch at 12, which is very important to me. Alright, you caught a Bidoof. Now, like I said, since it's nighttime, we have a chance of running into a Cricketbot. But I am really, really hoping we run into a Shinx. Because I think a Shinx is a better option. Okay, Shinx. Of course it's a Cricketbot. Of course it's a Cricketbot. Why wouldn't it be a Cricketbot? That's just disappointing. That's just really disappointing. We do get a few encounters up ahead around Herbalife City, so hopefully I have better luck. But I'm still gonna catch this Cricketbot though, because of dupes and species calls later on. Not horrible. Plus, who doesn't like a good Cricketune? Yes. Delale. Not great. Just watch the next encounter is going to be a Shinx. The next encounter is going to be a Shinx. Oh, okay. Okay, this is why we're training. Because that Beedoo's got a critical hit. And 3 level ups. It's great. Good for Betty. Then Mach. Mach, obviously a physical attacker. But we have some crazy physical attackers right now. Let's go back and heal, then we'll go ahead and face the first trainer. Kricketot is still very, very disappointing. Let's check her out though. Quiet Nature up special attack, lower speed with Shed Skin. Like I said, just very disappointing. You know, I'm gonna box Kricketot now. Actually, no. Death Fodder. What am I saying? I'm just not a fan. I'm honestly just not a fan. Like, that could have been a Shinx. It could have been a Shinx, could have been anything else. Literally anything. As soon as I can get rid of it, I'm getting rid of it. Go ahead and run. We're just gonna go straight to the trainer here. If I can get out of the grass. You know what? To weapon fire, I'm gonna go ahead and just kill this Kricketot now. Because why not? Then I know I can get a Magikarp, and I want to see if I can get a Psyduck above. Because I think, I'm not sure, but in the cave, I think I can get a possible Psyduck. Don't quote me on that. We'll go ahead and use Ember. I know we're not going to Oko, but we do a decent amount of damage. Which is good, which is solid. Then we'll just go ahead and scratch for the cycle. Quick attack, okay. You know what, I might save the cave for later. Because I know that in the cave by Orber Cave, we can get a Geodude, which might help us out in the cave above Orber, just in the long run. Yeah, let's keep going. Battle you. You're either the last trainer or the second last trainer. I'm not fully sure. Last Natalie. Beedoo, okay. Good old Ember. Oh, oh. Good for Charlie. Good for Charlie. Both Charlie and Daylele level up, which are pretty good. You know what, I haven't used either of my other two, so let's send out Mach. Actually, no, neither of them know, none of them know stab, or have a stab move. Charlie. Let's just stick with Charlie for now. Okay. I'm happy that Mach learned Quick Attack. That's a really solid move. Like early game. Oh, there's ledge. I was about to say, there's no ledge. Then I run into said ledge. See, this is what we could have had. I could have had a Shinx. But no. I'm so salty about this. Intimidate Shinx would have been crazy. Would have been crazy. So I'm gonna get the Magikarp encounter, the fishing rod one. Do I have any healing items? I don't have any healing items. How do I not have healing items? Why don't I have healing items? I need to get some healing items. Like, I'm not treating this like a Nuzlocke, and that's not good. That's really not good. But we're making it. There's an item there. Where were you when I needed you? Oh, you're even Intimidate. Let's just use Ember. Get some experience. Oh, learn Struggle. That's not bad. For Daily Lay, that's not bad. Then we get a potion. Here we are. Hi, Dawn. How you doing? Points out the trainer school and says that Terry's there, which is good to know. Let's heal up first. We're gonna heal up. We're gonna get the encounters that I need to. And like I said, the cave that's to the north of Jubilife City, I'm gonna save for after Orberg. Because I feel like that's the best move for now. However, over here, I think it's this way, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is this way. Just gotta talk to this fisherman. Get an old rod. And I can get a Magikarp. No. You still give me tips anyways. Such a boomer move. Giving me advice when I say no. So let's go ahead. Use it. We'll go ahead and register. Right there. And we'll use it. Hopefully I get one now. Of course I don't. Come on, come on. Give me a Pokemon. Come on. Nothing, really? Where are all of the Magikarp? Seriously though, where are the Magikarp? I need a Magikarp. Anything, really. I'm going until I get one. I'm getting a Magikarp. Come on. Come on. Oh, Magikarp, where are the... There we go. There we go. Shiny Magikarp? Nope. But a Magikarp nonetheless. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball. There we go. But you know what the difference between Magikarp and Kricketot? Magikarp evolves to a good Pokemon. You know? I'm just gonna name you Splash. Splash. Now, let's check Splash out. Now, if we're lucky, you'll be Adamant Nature, but I know you're not gonna be. Brave. Up attack, lower speed. That's not great. With Swift Swim, that I'm assuming you know one, yeah. With Swift Swim, so in rain, the speed is boosted. So I guess that kind of makes up for it if it's raining, but it has to be raining. That's the only catch. Then let's go get an encounter to the north of Jubilife. To the north of Jubilife. I can't wait till I get a bite. Can't wait. Okay, we'll just go over here. Get a Paralyzed Heal. What will I get? First encounter is... Okay, we get a Shinx. I will happily take a Shinx. Happily take a Shinx. And it's Intimidate. That's what we like to see. We're just gonna try a Scratch. Hopefully that does not kill. Does a good amount. A fair amount. As long as it doesn't crit, this will be the last Scratch. Then we'll go ahead and throw a Pokeball. One, two, three, triple jiggle. We call the Shinx. What do I call Shinx now? Like, I have an idea. I have an idea. Its forelegs have a muscle-based system of generating electricity. Its body shines when it is in danger. Okay. So, Ball. But if you don't know, Ball is a demon lord. I'm getting this name from Magi, the anime. Magi and the Labyrinth of Magic. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Up defense, lower special attack. That's not bad. That's not bad. Already knows Thunder Shock too, which is awesome. So, I think goal right now is evolve Charlie as soon as we can and get Betty to learn a water type move. As soon as Charlie learns a fighting type move, we can continue. That wasn't even a step. That wasn't even a full step. So you know what? This is good for experience. We can at least get some experience. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and heal. And let's buy some potions while we're here as well. Because I should have in Twin Leaf Town. And we do have a full team of 6, which is amazing, which is terrific. Then the trainer's school. Where Terry's here, we can give him the parcel. Okay, Terry. Good for you. Should I... Not yet, not yet. No. I kind of need to train everyone. I need everyone to gain experience, so let's do it. Battling is the best way to learn. Can we get a battle with you? Sure. Go, my Pokemon, go! I am scared. I am very scared. Ember. Oh, that does a decent amount. And it burned. Bro. Charge beam. Okay. Oh, you know what? That was with the ability that Abra has. Like Magic Bounce or something. It tried to burn Charlie, but it didn't because Charlie's a fire type. Okay, let's see. Oh, 4 level ups. That's awesome. That's amazing. Fuck Daylele. Splash. And ball. Okay, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna lie. Then what about you? Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's watch me beat up a kid. School kid Christine. Something Abra. Let's use Ember. Charge beam. Okay. A decent amount. And special attack roll. This should take out the Nuzlocke. And it does. And Charlie levels up. So 2 levels till Defendant type, 4 levels till an evolution. I can get a TM. Some TM10s. What is that, charge beam? Work up. That's not bad. I don't think that's bad at all. Let's go ahead and heal. Then we'll have to do the Poketch fetch quest. Then after we get that and do the rival battle, we'll be able to get a new encounter as well. So we have to go find all of the clowns. There's one. Does Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining experience points? Yes. Okay, we got the first Cubone. Then let's go get the others. Here's another clown. Can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes, a Pokemon can in fact hold an item. A single item. And the last one. The other question, just like Pokemon, do moves of Pokemon also have types? Yes. Yes they do. Then we'll return, get our Poketch, and we'll do a Rebel Battle. We are going to buy some potions first before we go to the Rival Battle, because we should have bought some by now. We honestly should have. I'm here to buy some potions. We'll get 9. Then we'll go ahead and buy 10 more Pokeballs. Then that'll do. That'll do. Then we have a rival battle. Harry. First one is a Starly. We do have Ball, which is super effective against Charlie. But that might not be the best move right now, considering we are a level lower. But we're gonna do it anyway, because we are only one level lower. And with Intimidate, that lowers the attack, so it shouldn't be like an auto. It doesn't even do a lot. We're gonna Thunder Shock. It only does 4 damage. And that does so much more than 4. You're calling me a kid? You're calling me a kid? I've been playing this game since before you were programmed. Since before you were born, Terry. 4 level ups. Not bad. Not bad. That's actually really good. That's actually really good. Peplup. I'll keep you out. I'm gonna need to heal, but I'm keeping you out. I can't tell you just how much I love the art in this game, just all of Pokemon, how they look. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, you gotta use Thunder Shock. Honestly, if Piplup just keeps using Growl, I wouldn't mind. How much is 5 damage? Okay, we're still good. Yeah, Piplup is done. Piplup is done. Levels up, Warren's charge, Splash levels up, and we defeated Terry, which is great. should be able to get an encounter on this route. Okay. Wood, get an encounter. Who's it gonna be? And if I don't catch this in the very first ball, I'm not gonna be able to catch you. I would love to add you to the team. I would love to add you to the team. What do you say, Abra? One join? 1, 2. Nope. Teleport? Teleport, okay. Well, that is our first lost encounter. But that's alright. Starly. Now, like I said, as long as we get to level 12, we'll learn a fighting type move, which we are almost to level 12. On that almost KO. That almost KO. Let's go ahead and battle the trainers. Let's go ahead and battle the trainers. 2 Pokemon? Who are you gonna have? A Beedoo. Of course you got a Beedoo. Why wouldn't you have one? A level 5 Beedoo specifically. Okay, that's an alright amount of damage by the Beedoo. Mach goes to level 9 and learns Wing Attack. And Daily Lay goes to level 9. A Zubat! Yeah, let's go out into Ball. We're gonna Thunder Shock. Yeah, don't say. Yeah, don't say. And we're kind of just grinding now, right now, before the first gym. Cricketop. Fuck Cricketop. I'm still salty about that. Ember. Super effective, or feel a little tired. Yeah. Cool. One more level, still fighting. Like I said, as long as I beat the first gym tonight on stream, I'm happy. Then I should have more time tomorrow, after an interview I have, to stream. Like I was planning to stream like all day today, but some stuff came up. So I'm hoping that I can stream like a lot tomorrow just after this interview. Uh, if the interview doesn't go well, I still have a job elsewhere. Like I basically accepted a job elsewhere, but it's at a fast food restaurant, and I'd rather not work in fast food. You know, after working in fast food for 5+ years now. A Badoo! A Badoo! I would not mind a Badoo. Alright. Okay. Hopefully, Charlie evolves off of this battle. I doubt it, but hopefully. Oh, it's Machop! Maybe! Maybe! Who knows? I am going to switch out into Mach. If you didn't know, I named Starly Mach after Mach 1. More specifically the car. The Ford Mustang, the Mach 1. One of my old managers has, or at least had, a Mach 1. Ended up, a few of my managers have Mustangs, which I love Mustangs. Ford Mustangs, absolutely love them. But he had a Mach 1. He was nice enough to drive me in it. I absolutely love the car. Starly, okay. Go, Charlie! Woo! You know what, just to give other Pokemon the spotlight, I'm gonna send out Paul. Only 3 damage there, but Thunder Shock is super effective. Alright. Let's see. Will Charlie evolve? No, sorry, will Charlie learn a fighting type move after this? Who knows? So, it would be nice for Charlie to evolve right before the first gym. I'm not going to hold my breath for it, but it would be nice. And out of the 6 mons here, I'm really only going to use 3, maybe 4 in the long run, which are Charlie, Mach, and Ball, and maybe Splash, like after it evolves. I'm going to keep it on the team for now to just get experience, you know? Just background experience. Our first evolution is Daylele. Daylele. I'm unmuting to hear this. As much as I'm making fun of Daylele here, I do love her cry. And she learned Fury Cut. Okay, let's go down, get this help. Then who do I run into? Another Cricketop. This could be it. This could be where we level up to 12. I'm not gonna hold my breath for it, but this could be where we level up to 12. Nope, not even close. Okay. There are no more... see, I could have had a Zubat. I wouldn't mind a Zubat this early on. I am gonna Ember. Oh wow, you looked an Ember. Good for you. We are just gonna scratch though. Yeah. Enough to take out the Zubat. And Charlie levels up. And Power Up Punch! I'll have you forget Taunts. Yeah, I'm gonna have you forget Taunts. Power Up Punch. Which is amazing. Because after she evolves, it'll be a stab move, right? TM98. I think that's Rock Smash? Yeah. So I feel like I'm pretty good for the gym leader right now. And this is Mount Coronet, I believe, so if whatever I get first as an encounter, I get. You know? A Shinx. Okay, let's see. Okay, I really need to use the bathroom. I'm gonna use Power Up Punch here. It's not stab nor super effective, but it boosts our attack at the very least. Which I think is great. Thunder Shock doesn't do too much. Let's use another Power Up Punch. Oh, that does a decent amount after a bit. And I do really want to evolve Charlie into a Monferno. I do, before the gym leader. Let's see. Like, if I don't, but it would be very nice to do so. And as soon as we find a fossil, we are coming back here to get it. I'm going to say that each fossil I get once, right? I think that's fair. Like, I get like one shield fossil, I get one head fossil or dome fossil, whatever it's called, I get one of each fossil. Psyduck that we have to switch out and fall. I love Psyduck, by the way. I love Psyduck, I love Golduck. Ezekiel the Golduck is in my personal Hall of Fame. After we defeat this Psyduck, defeat this trainer, I'm going to rush to the bathroom. Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. So, no encounter there, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Let's go. This guy's gonna show us where the gym is, even though we all obviously already know. Then let's heal up real quick. Then we'll head north to get our encounter there, and to train up a little bit more. I wanted to get Charlie into a Monferno. And you know what? I'm gonna score Delele, because we don't need Delele. And I feel like we don't need Betty right now. Like, I feel like these four right now are a great team. You know? I feel like they're fantastic for the time being. Then let's go up north. What route is this? Route 207. Pokeball. Cool, cool. We'll find a Zubat. We take that. We'll take that. I feel like that's a great Pokemon to have. You know what, we'll try one Power Punch. It's not Stab, it's not very effective, and yes, it ups our attack, but it's not going to do much more than that. And it knows Absorb? What? See, it gained half of what it lost back. We're going to use another Power Punch. One more Power Punch. Let's use one more. Let's throw a Pokeball. Come on, Zubat. 1, 2, 3, triple jiggle. Yes. We caught the Zubat. This will be a great 5th member. Disliking sunlight, it sleeps deep in forests and caves until sundown. I'm going to name her Barbara. After Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. Or Batwoman? I don't know. She's a member of the Bat Family. Of DC Comics, like that. You know what? I didn't even check. Let's check her out. Let's check Barbara out. Bold, nature, up defense, or attack. That's not great. That's not great. Absorb, supersonic, and that's not a great nature, but that's alright. That's alright. Kricketot, it's not going to be a lot of experience here from Kricketot. That's okay. Good for ball. Oh, way to do. Power punch. Rock polish. Damn. Yeah, we're using another power punch. Level 7 Geodude, this should be a decent experience. Enough to let Mach evolve. And Charlie is almost at level 13. Another Zubat? Cool. We're just grinding until Charlie gets level 14 and evolves. That's really all we're doing right now. God, we're so close to 13 right now. If I can run into... I was just about to say, if I can run into another Geodude. Power up punch. Okay, you can take that. You can take that easy. And this should keyword there. Oh, we're so close to 13. We're so close to 13. Okay. One more battle should do it. Then once we're 13, we'll go down to Orberg Mine. Where the trainers in there should take us to 14, maybe a little over. And we'll get our encounter down there as well. One more power-up punch. We'll take up the Geodude. And brings Charlie to 13. So, let's heal up, then we'll head to the Orberg Mine. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Then I think if I can get like an Onix, that would be like the key encounter. Either an Onix. I think Onix is like the best encounter I can ask for right now. Because with an Onix, as soon as I get like an Iron Plate or the item, I can evolve it into a Steelix. But anything is good right now. Anything would be helpful. Like a Geodude. Okay, Geodude, what level are you? Level 6. Alright. Let's see how much a power of punch does. Well over half. Well over half. Sandstorm. I wouldn't mind using like a weather team, you know? Like I did just make a weather team on Shield. Wouldn't mind using a different one for this, or another one, I should say. X defense. Cool. That was my encounter. That was my encounter. Why am I so stupid? Why am I that stupid? I forgot that that was my encounter. Okay. Pardon me as I grieve what could have been. Okay. Alright. Part of me was really hoping we'd see the location change, so it could be like, new location, new encounter, but no. So that's 2 total we've missed. And this is a level 8 Geodude, so that should mean more trick. Almost half. Almost half. A good amount of experience, though. A really good amount of experience. So we are going to battle trainers, obviously. Get that experience. By the way, my friend Ronan is streaming right now. If you aren't following him already, go follow him. Go subscribe. He's a great guy, amazing streamer, really entertaining. If you haven't followed him, go do that. Tell him that Tario Frost sent you. In fact, I'm gonna say hi now. So we're gonna save real quick. We're gonna go say hi. Save. Save your progress. Yep. Let's go say hi to Ronan. Edge. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. I love Ronan. I absolutely love him. That's right, he's one of my favorite people in general. Okay, so we got a Machop. A Machop. Let's see Ember. So I'm hoping that this brings us up to 14. It might. Ooh. Oh, that did so much. Okay, good. Good. That did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Oh, so close. But Ball goes up to 12 and wants to invite. Honestly, let's get rid of Leer. Like I said, Ronan, one of my all-time favorite people in general. Really nice guy, very cool, good person. Okay. So let's heal up Charlie. Rock Smash and Work Up. Repel. X Defense. Paralyze Heal. Let's heal up Charlie. At least right there. Then the next battle or two should level up Charlie and evolve Charlie. So as we're close. We are close. We are on the verge, the cusp of evolving. Changing. Ah, so close. The next battle will definitely allow us to evolve that. And we got a potion to replace the one we just used. Hi, Rourke. I love you, Rourke. How you doing, buddy? Okay, stand back and watch this. Using the hidden machine move Rock Smash, get rid of the boulder blocking your way. Fallen boulders need to be smashed so they're out of the way. If you could get the badge from the gym in town, you'd be able to do this too. Of course, you'd have to be the gym leader first. That'd be me. Please don't judge me on the voice I just gave Roar. Geodude, okay. Nothing a little power up punch can't handle. Ba 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 ba. Okay, okay. As long as you don't use a rock type move, rock punch. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And that's our level. That should be the level. Right there. Yep. Onyx? Oh god, I don't have a decent anything for Onyx. This is gonna be kind of a rough gym battle, I feel like. Just don't use a rock type move. Do not use a rock type move. Do not use a rock type move. Pardon? That's fine. That's great. We'll just use another power up punch and take on its back. That's fine. And Barbara grows to 9. Level up? Do we level up? We do. Sorry, evolve. We're evolving, changing, rearranging. Oh, look at that Monferno. Oh, amazing. Perfection. Honestly, I feel like this is a solid, like, middle stage Pokemon. And she wants to learn Mach Punch, which I will happily have you forget Leer for. An escape rope, which I'll just use now, just to get out of the mine as fast as I can. Alright, then is there anything to the right over here? House, I don't think there's anything in there. So let's go ahead and heal. And go to the gym. Then I'm not sure if I'll actually end the stream there, because I do want to fill this team out with a decent 6th member. I feel like I'm just gonna store Bidoof as well, you know? So I'm gonna do my best to battle all of the gym trainers, like just throughout the game. And we're starting here. Youngster Jonathan, sending out a Geodude. Oh, Charlie is great. Roll out, that's scary. That is very scary. So, takes it out easily. Geodude is gone. I feel like as long as I lead with Monferno, or at least get a few power-up punches on before Krandos comes out, I should be fine. I may be regretting one or two choices. One or two decisions. Power-up punch. We're almost double the level of the CB. Yeah. We're just gonna Mach Punch. Yeah, just going to Mach Punch. Splash levels up. 10 more levels, and we'll have a Gyarados. Let's do a power-up punch. See how it does. Almost takes out the Ox. Fine. Okay. Okay. There we go. Then I'm definitely going to go heal before I take on the actual gym. Right? As one should. So those were both of the gym trainers. That's good. Got them out of the way. Like, this is honestly a good team. I feel like this is a very good team. And I am happy that we have at least one first stage Mon in Charlie the Monferno. And as long as we get some power-up punches off and raise the attack, we should be good to go. We should be set. Welcome. This is the Orberg Pokemon Gym. I'm Roar, Gym Leader. I'm but one trainer who decided to walk proudly with Rock-type Pokemon. As a Gym Leader, I need to see your potential as a trainer. And I'll need to see the toughness of the Pokemon that battled with you. I feel like I changed the voice. You're challenged by Gym Leader Roar. Geodude. What level is Geodude? You're level 12? You're level 12. Okay. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Stealth Rock? You know Stealth Rock? You know Stealth Rock. Like, I don't plan on switching out, but still, you know Stealth Rock. Okay. I got 2 power-up punches already. Charlie levels up. Attack goes up to 29, which is good. Ball levels up, which is amazing. I need to stay in. I need to get as many power-up punches off as I can. This is going to be the third one. As long as you don't attack. Rock Throw. Oh, that didn't do as much as I thought it would. So this is going to be number 4. Power-up punch number 4. Okay. Mach and Barbara level up. Yeah. I'll have to get Growl for double team. You know, I haven't used Staraptor, like just the Starly line in general, in a playthrough in so long. Pokemon. Training. Portal. Stat. Chapter. Battle. No. Later. Level. No. Monferno. I don't even know how to do it. I don't even know how to do it, but we'll have to use power-up punch. We're plus 2. Yes! Yes! You don't know how worried I was. Like, I was about to do, like, calculations and everything. Oh, I was so worried. This is embarrassing. I once and lost to a trainer who didn't have a single gym badge. But that's the story. You were strong and I was weak. That's all there is. According to the Pokemon League rules, I have to give you our gym badge. Since you've beaten me, the gym leader, here's your official Pokemon League cool badge. Just use Cold Badge for more. Having the Cold Badge means you can now use the hidden move Rock Smash from the Cold Badge. You should also take these two 76s. Are you Stealth Rock? Is it Stealth Rock? Each Gym 76 contains the move Stealth Rock. It's a move that inflicts battle damage on your opponents that switch into Vital. And these are the Pokemon stickers I use. Here, take some. Okay. Incidentally, a TM will teach its move to a Pokemon instantly. Okay. Let's save real quick. And we beat the first gym, all on stream. Then the next gym, for the next gym, I'm gonna train up Mach and Barbara. These are the two that are gonna lead us to victory for the second gym. So they're the ones I'm gonna train. Let's heal up real quick, then we'll head that way. I'm basically going to be streaming for 2 hours total. About another 20-ish minutes. But this is a nice... Oh, do I still have... No, I do not. Okay. This is a solid team, though. I feel like this is a solid team. Then, depending on what happens, I'll probably store Barbara. Just depending on encounters and whatnot. I still haven't gotten my encounter in Coronet. And I don't know how I feel about that. But still, I feel like we're doing good. I feel like we're doing good. We're about to do a double battle, I feel like. That and Wolf. Okay. Let's use Ring Attack on the Wurmple. That went down so fast. Oh, Splash leveled up. That's good. Use another Ring Attack on Zubat. Cool beans. Then we can definitely get an encounter up ahead. We can get 2 encounters. We can get a few up ahead. Actually. Who are you? Oh, I think you're the sticker lady. Or the Pokeball... Oh, the capsule. Pokeball capsules. Okay. Okay. And of course I haven't battled anyone up here yet. Last Sarah. Okay. Gotta love Bidoof. You got to. Let's just go ahead and use a Wing Attack. both Mach and Barbara level up, which is good. I wonder when Barbara's gonna learn like a stab move, either poison or flying type. I wonder. Oh, Mach is evolving. I didn't realize this was so soon. I'm not complaining, but I just didn't realize it was this soon. You got a story of you now. Are you gonna learn a new move? Nope. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna skip y'all for now. Ravage, Hat, Antidote. Yes, I'm gonna use new move. I'm gonna go over here because there's a TM or TR. Oh, first encounter is probably a dude. Oh, a dupe squad. This is dupe squads. Like I said, dupe squads. Then Rock 2. Then I'm just gonna look over here. Just go on until I get a new encounter, basically. Come on, where are all of the encounters? I've only run that one to do that. Okay, which one is this? Okay, this is dupes. Let's just keep going. There are other encounters I want to get. Like right here on 204. Found an awakening. Gotta battle this trainer, but then I can get an encounter. Then I can get another one at the Valley of Influence, where I would love to get a Shellos. I'm hoping this is Kate, so yeah. A Cherubi. Hey. That's cool. Hi, Cherubi. It was nice knowing you. Honestly, I wouldn't mind, like, Roselia. Like, I'm not fully sure what I can get on this route. I don't think a grass type would hurt necessarily, you know? I'm just not sure what grass types altogether I can get. So, what do we get? That's dupes. That's dupes, or species, whatever you want to call it. So, what do we get? What will we get? Same thing as before, dupes. Okay. Come on now. I need an actual encounter. I need something I can catch. Not dupes. I do not need dupes. I feel like it's just gonna be like this for the next, like, few minutes. Just running in the dupes, not being able to catch anything. Again, dupes. Yeah, let's go to this patch. Hopefully it's something different. Of course it's not. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Pokemon Training Pearl Route 204. Oh, did I already get an encounter? Oh, I guess I already did. This is just an extension of the route below. I did not realize that. So let's go ahead and heal. I'll get the encounter at Valley Windworks. Sorry about that. Did not realize it was an extension. And I might actually box Barbara. And if I get a Shellos, I might box Splash. I'll get it in a second. I'm gonna get my Valley Windworks encounter. Just like space aliens. Okay. Okay. Please, first encounter is... Okay, okay, that's dupes. That's alright. That's fine. Pearl. Valley Windows. And you're seeing we got a 30% chance, okay? 30% chance for Shellos, 35 for Buizel, and 25 for Pachirisu. I am hoping for the Shellos, okay? Okay, come on, Shellos, Shellos. Yes! Yes! Shellos! Oh my god. Level 9, okay. I'm gonna swap out into Barbara. Okay, as long as I do not touch Absorb, I should be fine. And then... okay. Astonish. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just using this a few times. Water gun. That does 7 damage. Now let's try a Pokeball right now. Let's try a Pokeball right now. I got 1 Jiggle, 2 Jiggles, triple Jiggle. Okay. Another water gun. I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared. I had to make sure it wasn't on Absorb. $17 down to 10. Let's try to use another Pokeball here. We got 1, 2, 3. Yes! Oh, we got Shellos. Oh, I'm so happy. And Charlie levels up. I want some Fury Swipes? No, we're not learning Fury Swipes. Oh, but this makes me so happy. Oh, this makes me so happy. Yes. What do I name you? What do I name you? You know what? After one of my favorite YouTubers, I'm gonna name you Thomas. After Thomas Sanders. Okay. Oh, that makes me so happy I got one. I'm gonna heal up, I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna call it a day. Where I will, in fact, be back tomorrow. Or at least I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow after my interview. Then I'm gonna store the Magikarp and Barbara right now. Let's go ahead and store them now. Then I'll save. Barbara and Splash. Where we have a solid team now. Like, we have a solid 4 members. You know, let's check out Thomas. Let's check him out. We got a Brash nature, up special attack, lower special defense, with Storm Drain. Ooh, so if you can predict... Ooh, with Water Gun, Mud Slap, and Heart. Okay. No, okay. Okay. Oh, I love this team. Yes, we're saving right now. And I'm gonna call it there. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you next time. Stay frosty.